Let me open this up. Joining me on the broadcast now, I'm also joined in by yoga instructor Sohan Singh from China. Sohan, how did China come to terms with this complete lockdown, as it were, which many said was a military lockdown which was implemented to the T? Sohan.
China with our people in India. There were two scenarios which are very important to discuss here. Number one is that the lockdown has lasted 45 to 50 days. So first one was to ensure the safety and mental and physical health of the medical personnel, security personnel out there at the front line. And the second one was to ensure the mental and physical health of the general public. And they identified this problem in very start of this outbreak. After 7 or 8 days, when panic became huge, and then you will be surprised to know that on a national TV, they broadcasted yoga. And in Wuhan, every medical facility, doctors were advised to do yoga routines so they can have an enhanced focus in this situation, because not everyone is able to get the 8 hours sleep and proper rest during this outbreak. But focus has to be at its best, because they have to take care of the other people, and at the same time, they also have to secure themselves. Second was the public health. So people are in a confined space. Myself, in China, 45 days in a complete lockdown. I went only outside 5 times. So during this time, what people try to do, some breathing exercise, and my millions of followers here in China, I advise through the social platform, through TikTok and other social media platform, to do 15 days yoga routine so they can maintain a complete calmness in their confined space and same time stay very positive. One more thing, that during this television broadcast in China, that yoga should be included in a daily routine in China, that everyone start asking, so what yoga can do? And then people said, as they advise on television, that it helps you to maintain your immunity and increases the immunity in the same time. So yoga become in China during this long time, lockdown is a very powerful tool, and everyone is kind of hooked on to this. And myself, 45 days in China wasn't easy, but with yoga, it went like a blink of a moment. Now, another point is that when general public go for the yoga, they do not have to think too much, because yoga doesn't need any specific body type. Yoga accepts your body as you are. You do not have to be in a perfect shape to begin yoga. So whatever body type you have, accept yourself and begin a simple routine. That's what people
right.
have.
So I think that's a very important point that you just made, that, and it's also heartening to know that the Chinese national broadcaster also ensured that yoga was beamed to the homes, as it were, to the drawing rooms, living rooms, and the bedrooms even, where people were encouraged to take to yoga, because that would act as in a way, a stress reliever, help one keep fit, and also ensure that the mind remains agile. Mr. Singh, what is the lesson in this self-isolation phase for all of us that will help us test our resolve but help us come out stronger?
There are 3 things I would like to bring out from each and individual in this panel involved, all the experts. First one, as Doctor said, unrealistic optimism. So we have to understand the gravity of the situation, that this is very serious. This is not going to go on its own and everything going to be all right. So we have to be responsible for this one. Second one, control. If you find too much control on the life, you're going to be out of control. So what you have to learn with yoga, as we have done in China, nature of acceptance. Accept the situation as it is. Educate the kids. elderly people and understand that we have to do this because this is a national responsibility. This is a social responsibility. And the third one, as mentioned, economy, pandemic, and there is one more word I would like to add, infodemic, because there are so many wrong informations are floating on social media, WhatsApp
Absolutely.
University, and here and there. And one more thing I would like to say through India Ahead, that please look towards the medical science, because very responsible people sitting on the television, national television, and saying, if you practice certain kind of breathing practice, then you can identify yourself that you have corona or not. Do not believe all this thing, because you have to look towards the medical
Absolutely.
science.
And
Because
we
this
at
is
India
not
Ahead have
itself.
been extremely responsible in our reportage. We have not given into any panic. We have not given into any Chinese whispers. Again, I'm sorry that, Chinese whispers is not directed at any particular country, but that's a name that, as we all know, it's a game that is played when one whispers to someone's ears. I must thank each of you while I wash off my hands from this very engaging discussion, but must say it was a pleasure having all of you on the show. We hope to reconnect very, very soon on virtually, of course. Thanks for watching.